Welcome to Media Men Online. I am Dan. This is Isaiah.
Hello there.
And this is the top 5 weekend domestic box office for the weekend of April 28th, 2023. And at number 6, and we'll explain that in a moment, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, previous rank of 5, 5th week out, still doing very well. Last week, $55.5 million. This week, a little under $4.2 million. It's still sticking around, and for good reason. We've talked about this now for 5 weeks, but very good movie. Go see it if you haven't seen it.
It's weird. We're looking at these top 5, a lot of good movies on here. Because at number 5, we have John Wick Chapter 4. Previous ranking of 4. It's been out for 6 weeks. Box office earnings of $4.9 million, with the previous week being about $5.9 million. Still doing good, especially for its 6 week out, especially for how movies typically go now.
So we started with number 6 because at number 4, quickly, Star Wars Episode 6 Return of the Jedi made $5.1 million for some reason. At number 3, we have Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. This is its debut week with a box office earnings of $6.7 million. And I compared it to Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore because exactly 1 year ago, I went back in the numbers section and I looked at what was number 3 a year ago. And it wasn't Fantastic Beasts' debut or anything, but I didn't know what to compare this movie to. So 1 year ago today, Fantastic Beasts on the weekend of April 29th.
Exactly. God, it's Me, Margaret. Based off a book, Fantastic Beasts, based off a book series. So there's a comparison there. And at number 2, with a previous ranking of 2, and it's been out for 2 weeks. A lot of 2s there. We have Evil Dead Rise. Box office earnings were $12.1 million, which is about 50% of what it was from the previous week. $24.5 million. I think we're gonna be.
This is my movie of the year so far. So,
wow.
And at number 1, the Super Mario Bros. Movie. This is its 4th week of pure dominance with a previous rank of 1, obviously. Last week made $58.2 million. This week, $40.8 million. And that is domestically, as we said off the top, but it made its Japanese debut in its first weekend in Japan, made $17.4 million.
Yeah.
So this movie's just going to keep rocking along.
I was looking at the numbers for this movie, really in depth. So I was looking at, okay, how many theaters did it get released in and whatnot? And I think, what was it? The average of 2,000 or 4,000 theaters over here in the U.S. for us, for, this movie? I think it was, 2,400 or 4,200. I can't remember. How many theaters do you think it debuted, it was debuting in China? 14,000 theaters.
Jesus.
Yeah. No wonder they tried to appeal to China so much with their movies.
Good Lord.
Players.
So far, it's only made $22 million in China.
Next up, we have the upcoming movies for March 5th, 2023. Love Again. It is a comedy from Sony Screen Gems. A young woman tries to ease the pain of her fiancé's death by sending romantic texts to his old cell phone number. It forms a connection with the man the number has been reassigned to. See, that synopsis seems interesting. And then I watched the trailer and it's okay, you just told me the whole story in the trailer instantly what's going to happen.
Next up, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, notable cast, Chris Pratt, Bradley Cooper. And then there's a laundry list of other people who... But these are the two studs here. This is an action, adventure, sci-fi, superhero, whatever you want to call it. You know what Guardians of the Galaxy is by this point, by Marvel Studios, of course. And I found it interesting. There was a few that we've done before. I believe it was Ant-Man, and then there was another one that said Disney Studios, but this now says Marvel. So I'm interested to know the difference. I guess spoilers for Avengers Endgame, but Avengers Infinity War. Still reeling from the loss of Gamora, Peter Quill rallies his team to defend the universe and one of their own, a mission that can mean the end of the Guardians if not successful. And from what I'm hearing, it's the end of the Guardians anyways. So
yeah, it's
whatever.
The final movie of the trilogy. I've tried to avoid as much as I can. I don't think I've even seen a full trailer for this movie.
I haven't watched the trailer either. We always watch the trailers for every single movie that we talk about in here, except I have not watched the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 trailer at all.
I've seen the movie poster. Show anything, but I don't want to see anything.
I don't want anything that's going to piss me off and deter me from it. I'm actually excited for an MCU movie for the first time in 4 years. Yeah, I'll probably give Thor 5 a chance since they killed what's her face. So
yeah,
I like Chris Hemsworth.
Oh yeah.
You know what they should do?
Like Henry
if this is the end of the Guardians, they should put Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt, aka Thor and Star-Lord, in the same movie together. A buddy cop movie with the God of Thunder and Star-Lord trying to keep up with him. Well, we'll see. It's unfortunate that we're not going to see a 10-minute opening cutscene with Baby Groot dancing in front of the camera while a cool fight scene happens in a blurry state in the background.
Number 3, we have Johnny and Clyde. Notable cast member, Megan Fox, who literally from the trailer was just like, this is a paycheck movie for her.
Like I thought she was going to be one of the main two characters when it showed her as the top billed member.
It's so easy for people who've only seen Transformers to think, oh, Megan Fox, oh, she sucks. It's like, no, if you've actually watched some of the other movies that she's been in, she's really good, actually. Like, she's a great actress. This movie does not, like, this is her Transformers acting here. She is just giving 5%. It's a crime movie from Screen Media Films. Johnny and Clyde are two serial killers who are madly in love and on an endless crime spree. They have their sights set on robbing a prosperous casino owned by crime boss Alana and guarded by a demonic slayer that she commands. Where demonic slayer? When that wasn't even in the trailer at all. What the heck is this? This looks like the trailer sucked.
All right, my segue's out the window. Next up, we have One Ranger, notable cast John Malkovich. It's an action thriller by Lionsgate Studios. Follows a Texas Ranger as he's recruited by British intelligence to track down a dangerous terrorist and stop him from attacking London. This movie looks badass, and I'm pumped for it. Hopefully, it comes to theaters. This movie looks like
great. Last up, we have Double Life. It's a thriller from Paramount Pictures, and another movie where the synopsis is interesting, but I'll talk about the trailer afterwards. This follows a widow who finds out from her late husband's mistress that his death was not an accident. Both women work together to unmask the truth behind the man they both loved. Okay, this synopsis doesn't really say. It's like the man's living a double life where these two women both think that they're his wife or something, and then like he dies and they have to like meet together. The music in this did not match any of what was happening on screen. The way things were edited for like from shot to shot, scene to scene was terrible. I stopped watching this trailer maybe about halfway through it because I thought the trailer itself was so terribly put together. I could not finish this trailer. I don't even know about the movie at all. I could tell it was a terrible trailer. It could be a terrible movie as well, but my God, I could not finish it.
And even the first, 15 seconds of the trailer, where you see that the guy puts on the ring, he gets in the car, and someone's, tailing him.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, what is this going to be? But no, it just looks, it looks like one of those Veritas Adventures movies.
If you want an example of what a bad trailer looks like, and not even for a movie that might not even be that bad, watch this trailer.
Let us know what movies you're looking forward to. If any of these, are you seeing Guardians of the Galaxy, or are you like most of us and are you just done with Marvel? Keep an eye out for Evil Dead Rise and Guardians of the Galaxy 3 reviews. Plus, I think Renfield just went up. Let us know what you think. Like, share, all that stuff. And share with a buddy who likes movies, because we all like movies. Alright, so on that note, we will catch you guys later.
Peace.